Medical malpractice occurs when someone is injured when a doctor or hospital deviates from what is considered good and accepted medical practice. Most people think that just because they received bad care and they received an injury from that care, that medical malpractice occurred. The medical malpractice standard is higher than in general negligence, and you have to show that the doctor, the healthcare facility, or the nurse, or whoever it is that you're making the claim against, deviated from what other healthcare professionals in the same situation would have done under similar circumstances. And the standard is what is reasonable, not what is best, not what is good, but it just has to be reasonable. Most people who have been the victim of medical malpractice have had a life-altering experience. They've sustained a permanent injury. The injury has affected their lives from the date of the incident up until the time that they pass away, whether they passed away from the malpractice or sometime in the future, because it's something that they will have to live with. And obviously their families are affected as well. Some people are affected to the point where they can never work again, and that not only affects them, it affects their families and it affects everybody around them. People who come to us after being injured as a result of medical malpractice are angry, they're depressed, they're in pain, and they're scared. They're scared because they don't know what the future will hold. They're scared because this has changed their life unexpectedly, and they don't know how to deal with it. If your medical malpractice case is successful, you can recover for your pain and suffering from the date of the incident to the date of a resolution. You can make a claim for future pain and suffering. You can recover for your out-of-pocket medical expenses from the time of the incident up until the time of the end of your life expectancy. You can recover if in the event of death, you can recover funeral costs. You can make a recovery for your lost wages from the past and into the future. You can make a recovery for any out-of-pocket expenses that you have incurred to accommodate your lifestyle, to handle the things you are no longer able to do from the date of the incident up until the date you pass, or whatever your life expectancy is in the future. Medical malpractice cases are different from regular negligence cases for several reasons. One of the main reasons is that the doctor who is being sued needs to consent, because that's a right he has under his insurance policy, to any settlement that takes place. Doctors are reluctant to consent to a settlement because that gets reported on their record. So in most medical malpractice cases where the doctor is a named defendant, those cases are more likely to go to trial. Whether the doctor was right, whether the doctor was wrong, doesn't matter. It's because he does not want to consent to a settlement, because that's indicative of the fact that he did something wrong. This firm has represented victims of medical malpractice for over 25 years. The attorneys in this firm have over 100 years of experience representing victims of medical malpractice combined. We've sued hospitals, we've sued doctors, we've sued nurses, we've sued various other facilities in where our clients have been victims of medical malpractice. They've sustained permanent and significant injuries, and we've been successful. We've been successful in settling cases pre-trial, and we've been successful at trial, getting substantial verdicts for our clients. Clients come to us in several ways. A lot of clients are referred by their friends or people they know. A lot of clients come to us because they are referred by other attorneys, and a lot of clients find us online. However they come to us, the reason they hire us is because of our experience. We are responsive, we make them feel comfortable, and we gain their trust. Our current and our past clients would say our firm fights hard. We fight hard from the beginning. We keep them informed throughout the process. We are responsive to their needs. When they call or they email, we get back to them immediately. And when they call the office, they will always speak to a live person, And I find a lot of people appreciate that as opposed to having to dial in through voicemail. Client communication, especially in personal injury cases, is essential. And it is the key to succeeding in any one of these cases and every one of these cases. Because in order for us to succeed in doing our job, the client has to know what's going on. The client has to know what's expected of them. And we do that. We tell the clients from the initial intake what the process is, what we expect of them, and what they should expect from us. The Rizzuto Law Firm is a small firm, but we're not a solo firm. We have several attorneys that work here. All the attorneys are capable of handling cases from intake through trial. We've all tried cases. We're all capable of trying cases, and the insurance companies know that we are a litigation firm and we will go to trial if we're not presented with a fair offer. The advantage of hiring a firm like us is every person in the firm, whether it's the support staff or the attorneys, is virtually familiar with every case that's in our office. We have a case management system that we can all access in order to answer any questions if a client calls and the person who is assigned to the file is unavailable. One other main advantage of hiring our firm and a firm of this size, but specifically our firm, is that our staff has worked together for a long time. We've had attorneys here for over 20 years that started when they were in law school. We've had support staff that have been here 15, 20, and over 25 years. During an initial consultation on a medical malpractice case, our clients are walked through the process from intake up until a resolution. They will be told exactly what to expect every step of the way. They will be told what to expect if their case goes to trial. We will explain to them what we need in order to prove a case, what they need to do in order to help their case move along quickly and to be successful in a resolution.